What's happening, guys? So I just want to show you guys this product on my channel. It is Otter Sea Moss, and if you guys have not tried this yet, I'm telling you, bro, you're silly. This stuff will reduce your anxiety by a lot. You will feel so much better in the mind, in the soul, in your health, in your physical health. It changes the whole game within 10 minutes of taking it for the first time. Like, that's what I felt. A lot of other people felt the effects right away. Some people quit coffee because it gave them so much energy. I still drink coffee because I want all the energy on earth. But this stuff is for real. The benefits are very noticeable. Like, when you take this stuff, bro, which lasts months for a very small investment, it lasts months. That's what's so good about it as well. It's not like you're gonna buy it and it's just gonna run out. Like, you could take it every damn day and it's gonna last you months. So there's no reason not to try it. It's seriously good. It's seriously life-changing. And I've been taking it for about 4 months straight, and it does a lot, bro. It literally does a lot. You're not gonna stop taking it once you start. So it's something I recommend at any other supplement when it comes to protein, creatine, anything. This is the #1 supplement I would recommend. You guys can find this exact brand in the link in the description box. So go check it out, bro. I swear to God, you're silly if you don't try this out. It's a game changer. So let's get on with this topic. When it comes to how you're going to live your life as a chosen one, it's a very specific path. It's a very specific way of moving. You have to move a certain way. You can't just be like everybody else and call yourself chosen. Like, bro, it's a very specific way of life. And it comes to you naturally. It's like, it feels right to move that way. And let me tell you something. When you start to move that way, you are going to be betrayed by friends, family. Even people, bro, are going to start to dislike you, maybe at your job or at school or places like that. Even when you go to get your hair cut, some people there don't like you that much. The odd people do. And it seems to be the more successful people. As for the others, they don't like you that much. And it's because of your energy. It's because of the energy you carry. It's because of who you've become. Who you've become pisses them off. For literally no reason. You're not even engaged with certain individuals. They just see who you are. And that's enough. So on your path and on your rise to greatness, you will get betrayed by friends, family, workers, co-workers. And you know what? On your path to greatness, you won't be working anyways. But on the beginning stages of your journey, it will happen. When you're on your way out of that job, there's going to be an uproar. People's going to be talking match behind your back. They might even do things to you. It depends. But on your path to greatness, you're going to experience a whole lot of gang shit, bro. A whole lot of. A lot of things is going to happen. Things you don't ask for. But it's a part of the journey. And I'm glad I'm pretty much past it. I'm immune to it, is what I should say. Certain people ain't going to want to come around you. People don't want to hang with you. And it's because you're so far ahead probably for your age. There's certain individuals you can get around. Most likely older people. But when it comes to people your age, not many is going to want to be around you, bro. And it's because you're so far ahead. You make them look literally silly. And that's what happens. And even family, like, you outgrow them. They no longer feel comfortable around you. They just feel very uncomfortable. Because it's like, this is a whole new person. They were used to who you used to be. They're not used to the new you. But you have a duty on earth to change, to grow, to evolve, to become better, to do better for yourself, for your own family, for the future people that's going to be in your life. And when it comes to family, you were just a distraction for them. They just wanted to use you just for entertainment. It's almost like they didn't really love you. And you come to realize that when things get real. You're always going to notice the real shit when things get real. Like people's true intentions. The blue pill world is thinking, oh, everyone loves me and all this stuff. Not everybody loves you. You might think that if you're a people pleaser for your entire life. It's not until you get real with your own life, with your own self, that's when the red pill starts to show. That's when the red pill is going to start to show with females, with friends, or if you're a female with males. That's when the red pill truth is going to start to shine through, which means the real reality of how things really are. Not the blue pill world. Because people say one thing and do the other and mean the other. That's the blue pill world. When some people say, I love you, do you really feel it? That's what you have to pay attention to. It's not the fact that they said it. Do you feel it? Because if not, that was not genuine. I don't throw that word around all the time. Rarely ever. Like, I go years without saying it. A long time. It's just not something that wants to come off my tongue all the time. That's how not genuine a lot of things are. And to me, it's kind of cringe anyways, to be honest. What man goes around, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. That just don't even feel right. Anytime I do say it, it's because I feel forced to do it anyways, to begin with. Because someone might have said it to me. I just don't want to feel like a dick, so I'll say it back, to be honest. And it's not that I don't. Us men, we don't show love that way. We show love through protecting your ass. Whether it be our own friends, whether it be a female, whether it be your family members. We don't show it, we don't say it through our words. We take action to show it in that kind of a way. That's our kind of way of expressing our love, our care. We take action. So, when you become a well-rounded man or woman, the whole ball game's going to change. It gets worse before it gets better. And this is a process, bro, that does get better. It does get better over time. You were called to be a game changer. That's what being chosen is. You were called to be a game changer. You weren't called to just be a pawn in this world. You're a king. You're a queen. You run the shit. That's who you were called to be. It just so happens to be you. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It just is what it is. And I like it this way. Hell yeah. But it's going to get ugly before it gets pretty. It does get pretty, but it's going to get ugly first. On your rise to greatness as a chosen one, people ain't going to even see it coming, bro. They're not even going to see you make the moves you're making because you're making them in silence. You're growing day by day by day by day by day by day. And it's going past most individuals' heads. They don't even see what's going on. But you are a work in progress. It's like everyone else is just staying the same, if not getting worse, and you're just getting better. Sometimes it's hard to even notice our own growth sometimes until we see other people we've never seen in a very long time. And it's like, damn. Like, damn. I have grown a lot because look at them. It's very hard to see it. It's the same thing like the gym. Like, you don't notice all these gains and build a muscle just overnight. Like, you don't even notice it after the years. Your numbers might go up a little bit and you might know it in that kind of a way, but it's like you don't really know. You don't really notice it. You don't feel that much different. Even though you are stronger, it don't feel that way because it's such a slow progression up. It's just so slow. It's the same thing with your growth when it comes to life and your mindset. It's just a slow thing, but when you chip at it every single day, that's when the greatness happens. and you were just so happened to be called to be great. And that's going to ruin a lot of things at first, but it's going to build things even stronger in the end. Even with some people that might have betrayed you short term. Not all of them, but some of them possibly. Because they're going to start to understand, okay, that's who he is. We couldn't get a read on who he really was. We didn't know what was going on. And that's when you're going to feel betrayed, when you can't relate to nobody. It's a betrayed type of feeling where you're just alone. But you build yourself up so high. And it's an amazing feeling. It's not an amazing like path, but it's an amazing feeling when you actually do it and you actually just keep going and continue to evolve and elevate as a person. There's nothing better, and there's nothing worse than not doing it. So if you are chosen, you are in the midst of doing it right now, if not already done it, and you're just continuing on. That's what it comes down to. So you will feel betrayed. You will feel left out to dry. You will feel all those types of things from so many people that used to be in your life. But times change. Things change. And like I said, it gets uglier before it gets prettier, but you have to put your foot on the gas. You can't just go slow. If there's somewhere you're looking to get to, you have to sprint there. Life is a marathon and it's not a sprint, but the people that make the most progress sprint the whole damn race. So you can't think it's so far away. If you think it's so far away, it's always going to be so far away. You have to pace yourself like it's going to happen all the time. Because you trick your mind into doing more all the time, which makes it come even quicker, if that makes sense. It's about beating your own mind. It's about being tough. It's about being down for the grit. It's about being down for the grind. It's about being down for life. For life, you're down for it. And this calls for being betrayed. People ain't going to understand you. It's going to be an isolated journey. It's going to be an isolated path for an extended period of time, and things do get better, but that's the way it's going to be at first. And you have to go all out, and you have to be accepting that this is what it's going to be for a while. Like you feel alone. You feel like you're going so far, and it's just you. It's really not just you. There's people all over the world, even possibly, if you're lucky, a few people where you come from that's doing the exact same thing. You're definitely not doing it alone, but it feels that way. Because you're going down a specific path by yourself, but other people are doing it as well in their way. And it's the way you have to take. It's the way to begin with all chosen ones take. There's no ins and outs. There's no ups and downs. There's no exceptions. That is the way it is. And you will find yourself down that path. You will become a well-rounded man or woman. You will have so much together. You will feel so good. And it only gets better as you keep going. It only gets better. It's the worst at first. Because you have the least amount of certainty as possible, the least amount of results, the least amount of clarity, the least amount of people, the most amount of haters, the most amount of naysayers. It's like all these things pile on top of you at first. Like everything's against you until you beat your damn self. And that's what it comes down to. You're going to get bad vibes from family. You're going to get bad vibes from friends. You're going to get bad vibes from just people in your community in general. Not from every single person, but a lot of them, bro. Especially the ones you know. And that's why it's good to stay low key. People's nosy, bro. People's going to want to get to know as much as they can about you, and that's just the way the world is. That's how a lot of blue pill people are. They can't see the truth of how things are. They just think what they think when it's not reality at all. It's really not. And these are the same individuals that get these huge wake-up calls because they lived a blue-pilled world of what they wanted to think things are or what they thought things were. It's either one. Things are just the way they are. And it's a much better way of life because you You build yourself up into that person. You don't have all this confusion no more. You don't have these crazy things happening where it's like, oh my God, like you didn't expect it. Like you saw it coming a mile away. Like you knew that's what it is. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to know. It's a bad feeling to not know. It's a bad feeling to not know why it ended with that woman. It's a bad feeling to know why family betrayed you, why friends betrayed you. But when you know these things, it doesn't do anything. It's like, voila. Yeah. What do you expect? You're just cool with it. It doesn't do anything. But when you don't know why, it bothers you. It's like, it puts you in a bad mental space. But when you know exactly why things are going the way they're going, that's all you need. That is all you need. It's a journey, it's a process, and it's one you have to go through. And you build yourself stronger as time goes on. It's a much better feeling. You have to go through that suck at first, the uncertainty, the failures, the people turning their backs on you, not supporting you, not giving you any good vibes, not wanting to hang with you, not wanting to be a good friend, not wanting to be a good family member. It's like it just feels like people's just against you. That's how it will feel for you until you break through it and you become him or you become her. And it's like the way people see you now, it's like, wow, that person, that guy or that girl, wow, they really have it going. Wow. All of a sudden, people want to be a part of your life. Because you have risen to greatness and they know you're on that path. They know you're going all the way up. That does something to people's minds. You hold the power. All these averagers, you hold the power. You don't need them. They need you more than you need them. And that's just a cold hard truth. You really couldn't give a rat's ass if they were to just, you'd never see their name, you'd never see them ever again. You just really couldn't care less because you're so fixated on your own life. You built yourself so strongly. You've been fixated on your own life. You're not even worried of who's in and who's not. You're living a kick-ass life all the time. That's why people want to be a part of it. But at first, it's not this way. It's the complete opposite. When you start from the bottom, people don't want to be around it. You start something new, people don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to be around it. They don't want to look at you. They don't want to hang with you. They don't want to support you. Everything goes against you. And those are the things you have to go against your own self. You have to go against them going against you. You got to go against the grain. That's what it's called. It's called going against the grain. And that's what every chosen folk will do. You will go against the grain. You don't care because you know it's right. And that's what matters. Who cares what your family or your friends or whoever, whatever, who cares what they think? Who cares if they think it's wrong? You know it's right. And it's going to work. And it might take 3, 4, 5 years to prove yourself, but it's going to work. And they're the ones that's going to look stupid. They're the ones that's going to have to beg back to have a place in your life. Because your life now, just fine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's just crazy how many people just can't keep it real, bro. It's actually crazy. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk about real shit. They don't want to talk how things actually are. They just want to believe what they want to believe because it makes them feel better in some kind of weird ass way. How does that make you feel good thinking of something that it ain't even? I can't stand that, bro. I have to know. I have to know the truth to everything that's ever happened. I have to. That's all that matters. I have to know the truth about the world if I want to do better in this world. You have to. Like, if your mind is not on point, everything is going to be a mess. If you view women in a way that they're not, if you make some female out to be something that she's not in your head because she wants you to believe that about her, failure. You've already failed. When you see things for what they are, you can never fail. It's like a test in front of you with the answers. How can you fail when you already passed the test? You passed. It's like they're trying to trick you of an answer that you're already right. And they try to like tell you, no, it's like this, but you're like, nah, it's not like that. It's like this. I know it is. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of things is going to go against you, bro. A lot of people's going to try to trick your mind. A lot of people's going to mess with you. And you're the one that's going to come out on top, victorious. Everyone's going to have to listen to you now. Because you was him. Because you created yourself and to be that. And there's no better feeling on earth than achieving that level of badassery. And you earned it. You earned your stripes. A philosopher in your own right. You as him. They're not close to you. They cannot touch you. They don't know the things you know. They haven't done the things you've done. They haven't seen the things you've seen. They haven't studied the way you've studied. Keep on your path, bro. Take all the knowledge you can take. Get all the knowledge you can get, I should say. Do everything you can. Gain all the experience you can gain. And take as much action as possible. Run laps around your damn house if you can't afford a gym membership. Get your ass in that gym. Get healthy. Take the CMOS. Take your protein powders. Eat high protein meals with good carbs and good fats. Drink the right liquids. Do the right things. Take your damn self seriously. Because if you can't do that, how can you be a leader if you're weak? Because if you can't do these things, that is weak. Because you could be stronger. So how could you have a weak leader when you could be stronger? You have to build yourself into that to even be considered that in the first place. That's the person you have to be. That's why I'm saying take yourself seriously. And guess what? Everybody else is going to take your ass seriously because you took your damn self seriously. You try to tell them that at first. People didn't want to listen, but guess what? Now they have to. Because who you become. You can't be denied. That's the place you're going to get yourself. Keep going.